What's up, everybody? It's Justin at Empire Music and EmpireMusic.com, bringing to you today another new guitar from Fender. This is a continuation of the Vintera series. This is the Vintera II series, 60's Stratocaster. So this series is just launching at the time of this video's release, and it's a continuation of the first iteration of the Vintera. So they've revamped the line. There's 16 new models, this being one of those. We have a 50s, 60s, 70s Stratocaster. You can check out our other videos on the 50s and the 70s. We're showing you the 60s here today. So 60s Strat, what has changed? What's this guitar all about? With the Stratocasters in the Vintera series, we have kind of the two main features that change between the 50s, 60s, 70s would be the neck shape and the pickups. So on this guitar, we have a 60s C, which is a very familiar shape. We have the 50s, we have a soft V, 70s, we have a 70s U. This is a very familiar 60s C. And as you can see with this guitar, Fender has brought back rosewood on the Vintera series. So when the Vintera was, the first iteration of the Vintera, they used Pau Ferro in place of rosewood. We're glad to see that they've made the decision to return to rosewood, which for most of us players, it's the wood that you would expect to see on a 60s instrument. So right off the bat, we see that. We have tall vintage frets. We'll kind of work our way down on this. All the appointments on this are 60s inspired. So 6-in-line vintage tuners, 60s headstock. As we roll down, the features I already talked about, the neck shape, the frets and fretboard. Get down to the alder body here. This guitar comes in 3 finishes. We have the Olympic white, also comes in a Lake Placid blue, and a 3-color sunburst, all with rosewood boards, which is very cool. So 60s voice pickups on this guitar. So as far as the Vintera line goes, we're getting more aggressive now. This music is, the guitar is following the music of the decades. So 60s music, we're starting to get more overdriven tones out of the guitar. And as a result, we get a hotter pickup in this guitar. Still not a, it's a moderate output pickup, but I find it's a very versatile pickup. So for a lot of different genres, that's kind of the story with this guitar. It can span a range of different sounds. So we can dig into that here. Familiar controls and hardware down here. 6-screw vintage trim, volume, tone for the bridge pickup, and a tone for the neck in the middle. So, and 5-way switch, I might add. That's, we would have had a 3-way switch on the original 60s guitars. Player-centric feature. Fender's going to give you a 5-way switch to get those in-between tones. So let's dive in. We'll dive in with some clean tones, starting with the neck pickup, and see what this guitar is all about. One thing I could tell right away with this guitar, I did a demonstration on the 50s guitar earlier today, and this is definitely these pickups have a little more roundness to them, a little more warmth. I don't know if that's a result of just the overwinding process and in a higher output pickup, but it's clear that the 50s guitar has kind of more of that bell-like chime, and this guitar definitely has a little more to offer at the kind of the lower end of the EQ range, so which is cool. So the Fender Quack that we're all used to. Position 3. Positions 1 and 2. Pickups 1 and 2. And pickup, bridge pickup, first position. Super bright. Let's roll off the tone on that bridge pickup. Roll off the tone on position 5 here a little bit too. So very bright, crisp, clear pickups. Again, when you're looking at the Vintera line and you're interested in one of these Stratocasters, one thing that you might want to consider: what kind of music are you going to play with this? In my opinion, this guitar probably has the most versatility in terms of going from that clean and jangly to overdriven and a little raunchier. I noticed in plugging this guitar in earlier and just doing these demonstrations, have everything set up for the 50s guitar, and just plugging this into the 50s setup, you get kind of way more bite out of the guitar just with pedals and amps set exactly the same. So something to consider there. I'll kick on some overdrive here and go through the pickups with some overdrive. That was position 5. Position 4. Position 3. position 2, so our bridge and middle together. In our bright position 1. So again, looking at the Vintera line, looking at where these pickups fall in relation to everything else, definitely more output out of these pickups, a lot of versatility. You get that rich harmonics with overdriven tones. And that's one thing I would say when you're looking at these guitars. Consider the neck profile, consider the pickups, consider what kind of sound you want to get. And if you have any questions about that or need any guidance, any of the sales staff here at Empire would be happy to help you out. Any questions about this guitar, please reach out to us. We have a chat feature through our website that we man all day and even sometimes all night. Again, any questions at all, reach out. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See you next time.